and everybody's doing okay. For those who are new to my channel, thank you for coming out. And for those who are returning, um, thanks for coming out. Okay. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with the flow of the reading from just from Spirit and see what it is that He wants me to talk about today. I'm gonna go ahead and get the reading going, say the prayer, and then go from there. Okay. I hope all is well. Okay. All right. Go ahead and get the prayer going. Okay, the verse of the day is Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. Summing it all up, friends, I'd say you'll do best by filling your minds and meditating on things true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious, the best, not the worst, the beautiful, not the ugly, things to praise, not things to curse. Put into practice what you learned from me, what you heard and saw and realized. Do that in God. Do that in God, who makes everything work together, will work you into his most excellent harmonies. Okay? So that is keep your minds on whatever is true, pure, right, holy, friendly, and prosperous. Okay? With that being said, um, so Spirit is just wanting us to just keep an open mind when it comes to whatever is true to you, and have a pure heart, um, and be righteous and holy, friendly and prosperous. Okay. I think that's a beautiful message. Okay. That we have today. That's a beautiful message. And again, that is Philippians chapter 4, verse 8. So just give all the knowledge that you have. Fix your thoughts, okay, on what is true and honorable and right and pure. Okay, so just come from a pure heart. So just have a pure heart and keep things holy and authentic, okay, compelling and gracious to the best, not the worst, okay, but the beautiful, not the ugly, things that praise, not things that curse. Put into practice what you learn from him, and what you learn saw and realize. Okay, do that, and God will make everything work together. Will work into his most. He'll work everything into his most excellent harmonies. Okay, and with that being said, he's just wanting us to just operate from our heart chakra today, and be loving and caring and friendly to others. Alexa, connect to my iPhone.
Searching. Now connected to iPhone.
Okay, sorry guys. Yes, this operate from your heart chakra today. Okay. I do not own the rights to this music, you guys. It's just something playing in the background for us so we can kind of relax today. So, Spirit, which cards are we going to work with today for my viewers? Hmm. All right, let's do the power deck. I like the power deck for my viewers because this gives more of a powerful message. That's why I always choose them, you guys. I know these are my go-tos. When I think about you, it's bittersweet. Some of you guys may feel bittersweet. Something may be having you feeling bittersweet when it comes to a situation. The spirit is wanting you guys to just open up your heart and just be very loving and caring to others. Okay? When you think and you change your mindset of things, like your day could have started out crazy, but spirit is wanting you to open up your heart and change that thought pattern, that thought process to being loving, pure, and just operate from your heart chakra where you can start, giving love and being kind to others. Okay. Although we might be stressed out or, things may be not going well for us, anything that could be bothering you today. Okay. So just, it's kind of like bittersweet. It is, like some of you guys may feel like, I just don't feel like dealing with it today. Not today. Like, and it's bittersweet. Like half of you wants to, deal with it, and half of you don't. Like half of you wants to be pure and nice, and half of you don't. But it's time to put out there what we've learned from spirit and just start operating in that energy. Okay. It is time. It is time for us to stop being mean to each other and start loving on each other. Okay. Spirit just wants the world to be loved. As he loved us, he wants us to love on each other. It's not always a battlefield. It should never have to be a battlefield when it comes to being a true friend, a true lover, just loving people in general. People that may not even have love in their life. Just continue to operate and release the negative part when it comes to your day today. Okay? Spirit just wants you to operate from the heart chakra. Okay? All right, so I'll just pull cards and just read from there and just go from there. Okay? Matter of fact, I'll pull a card for each sign. All right, each element. And the elements are water, fire, air, and earth. Okay? And I'll start with fire because we need ambition. We need strength today to operate in that energy. Hopefully we get some cards we haven't had here in a while. All right. Spirit, what do we have for my fire signs? Okay. Unknown. Unknown for my fire signs, and that's Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay. So for my fire signs, we are all pilgrims on the path to the unknown. We sit in awe of wondering that the archetypes of power, ripening, repetitive voice within you. Look at wombs accepting a seed. Open yourself to the unknowable, to what is unfamiliar to you, so that the energy of what you need in order to be whole can flow into you. When you think of yourself as an entity separate from power, you will obstruct the current. Sorry, you guys. Some of you guys need to speak up. Okay. Your throat chakra. All right. Some of you guys want to talk to someone. Okay. And spirit is wanting you to step out of your comfort zone and to separate yourself from power when you feel like you're an entity. Okay. You will obstruct the current and power will defeat you. Identify the forms of power that you want, what you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that, so that there is no separating you from this power. Okay. With the unknown card, some of you fire signs may feel like a void within you, okay? Somewhere. And spirit is wanting you to open yourself up to the unknown, into what is unfamiliar to you. So that the energy, so that the energy can flow within you, okay? That's the only way you're going to be able to defeat and obstruct the entity that makes you feel separate from power. He wants you to identify the forms of power that you want and accomplish, build, that you want to accomplish, something that you want to accomplish, build, create, or be, and become that. So he wants you to step out of your comfort zone and become, he wants you to step out of your comfort zone and open yourself up to becoming powerful, okay? And focusing on what it is that you want to accomplish and build and create and be in this world, okay? And he wants you to focus that. And sometimes you guys may feel a void to where you're trying to do that, but you don't know how to do that. So he just wants you to just open yourself up, okay? And just let things flow into you, okay? Let it flow into you and let it come to you, okay? So that's the number one card. That's the first card out the deck. Okay, so that's a fresh start. Okay, he's giving you a fresh start at accomplishing something and building something and creating something and becoming something. Okay, the card represents the essence of who you are as a person. It is a wild card because it can become anything that you wish it to be. Just as the self, just as the self can become anything that you can dream. Here, the pilgrims on the journey toward knowledge is sitting in front of a great pilgrim meditating on higher consciousness. The pyramids come from the unknown source of power. Because this source is unknown, a great power is retained within their structure. Power is born from the unknown. Wholeness is represented by the spirits. This card is a symbol of the natural human looking out into the universe of power and into the mystery of the unknown. So he wants you to step out of your comfort zone and step into the unknown. Okay, and that's for my fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for my air signs? Okay, Virtue is your card, number 12. All right. Virtue is one of the passive qualities of power. When you pull back that bow, prepare to set the arrow and define your target. You use you use the strength, the will, and the focus that you will have collected within that part of yourself called virtue. Virtue is where you find inner truth. It is a place of illumination and is that radiant growth within you. It becomes integrity within, without virtue, it becomes integrity. Without virtue, there is no inner balance. Virtue comes from the unknown, quiet thing that you do for the world and for other people. With each virtue acts, virtuous act, your spirit shield becomes stronger and more beautiful, integrating the symbols of your inner life. However, like the deer, this symbol treads softly. Virtue marks your path on the other side, and like the ones who walk last, the virtuous person is a position of power. Walk in beauty and virtue, as power often arrives quietly. Okay, so spirit is wanting you guys to be the virtuous one. Okay, and be passive to the qualities of your power. Okay, It's just like pulling back that bow and preparing yourself to hit your target, okay? And divine the target, okay? You use strength, you use will, and you use focus, okay? That's the collection part of yourself called virtue, okay? That's what it is that helps you. Virtue is where you find your inner truth. You speak your inner truth, okay? So he wants you to operate from your throat chakra. Your throat chakra is what speaks the truth, okay? And that could be going on in your life. You speak truth. And this card represents, this card represents the altar or sacredness of sanctuary. It's created in a place in the wildness where higher thoughts is gathered. The monarch butterfly makes the transformation to higher consciousness, and the Buddha symbolizes the shaman spirit in reflection and meditation. Meanwhile, the deer virtuously and innocent. Draw continuously toward the spirit being. Walk towards your own virtue with the same innocence, caution, and beauty. The light of sacred space and being glitz back from the Avalon shield. Virtue is a self teaching because it is required in understanding of your physical desires. Okay, so spirit is wanting you to. He wants you to operate with virtue. Okay, because it marks your path. It illuminates things. It's helping you find that inner truth. Speaking your inner truth. Being very soft and gentle. It gives you strength and it gives you will and focus, okay, to collect within a part of yourself, which is called virtue, okay? Virtue makes your path on the outer side and and like the ones who walk last. The virtuous person is in a position of power. So walk in beauty and virtue as power often arrives quietly, okay? So once you tap into walking in and speaking your truth and having will and having strength when it comes to tapping into this virtuous side of yourself, like the deer here, like the deers on the back of here, okay? He just wants you to just tap into being very gentle with yourself and having strength and will and focus. Focus yourself on illuminating the things, the growth within you. Okay, focus on having integrity when it comes to the unknown. Okay, being quiet things that you do for the world, okay, and for other people. With each virtuous act, your spirit shield becomes stronger and more beautiful, integrating into a symbol of your inner life. Okay, so spirit is just wanting you to be very virtuous. Okay. All right, so now we're going to move on, and that's for my air signs. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now we're going to move on to my earth sign, and that is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Some of my earth signs is tapping into their intuition. And you're being forced to do this. Yeah. It's like your antennas are open, are on. They're moving, they're working. Let's see what they got for the earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Here, what do we have for my Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo? Spirit, what do we have for my Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo? But yeah, my air signs, you guys need to speak your mind about something or speak the truth about something. Maybe to yourself, okay? So we got centering and quicken for my earth signs. We got 2 cards. All right. All right, quickening. You can, quickening is one, and then centering is the other, okay? My earth signs got a 2 for 1 today. All right, so with the quickening card, you can never really teach a warrior about the unknown with words. You must use experience. But if you look into the eyes of a woman of power, you can catch up with her a little. She has years of truth ahead of you. However, your eyes can quicken you like a river heading toward the rapids. Open yourself with love, not with understanding. You cannot love with your mind. Listen from your heart. If a camel is walking down the path and the other camel passes him, the first camel will go faster to keep up. This is how power works. Don't learn everything with your mind. Quicken your spirit by letting go of attachments and moving to a stronger vibration of power. Okay? So with the quicken card, my earth signs spirit is wanting us to not operate from the mind today. He says operate from a loving point of view, a loving part, your spirit, okay? Your heart chakra. Okay? I really love Spirit because he always helps me with the daily message and messages that he need for everyone. Okay. And it's all about being brave and having the strength to move forward in our lives. Okay. And just having faith and knowing that things are going to work out for us. Okay. Not having to always fight and argue about getting our way, simply just sitting back and letting him, intervene in your life helps tremendously. He's helped me so much, even with today's message. Um, I'm experiencing a lot. I'm gathering a lot of information from it today. No one's perfect, and people have their days. Okay. Um, I didn't want to do the daily reading today, but Spirit made me get up. And he's like, no, you need to go do the daily. Okay, do what you do daily. Like, in order for you to even be successful in anything, do not hold yourself back. Keep going. Don't let things hold you down. Okay. When you're feeling alone or you're feeling any kind of way, step back and ask Spirit to step in and help you. Okay. And he'll guide you in ways that you need to go. Okay. And with the message for today and the messages that I'm getting now, I know that these messages are, for me. And I know that they're for people out here, someone else out here that really needs to hear these messages. Okay. So for my earth signs, this is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We got quicking and centering. Okay. So with the quicking card, he just wants you to, Spirit wants you to be a warrior. Okay. Basically, he wants you to open yourself up to love and not understanding. Okay. You just just like block out the whole like trying to understand things like earth signs we do. We try to analyze things and get things, try to figure out the bigger picture. And all Spirit wants you to do is it's not don't operate on your own understanding. Okay, he'll handle that part for to help you understand it. He just needs you to operate from a loving point of view of yourself. Period. Step out the side of trying to understand everything. Okay, and let Spirit work. Let Spirit work your spirit. Okay, by not loving with your mind, love with your heart. Okay, do things from the heart. If it's not pulling on your heartstring, then you need to ask Spirit to re-advise it to so where you can be operating from your heart chakra and not your mind. Okay, don't learn everything with your mind. Okay, quicken your spirit by letting go of attachments. Some of us have attachments that's like attached to us to where it's kind of hard to maneuver these ways. Okay. We need to let go of attachments and move into a stronger vibration of power. Okay. You have the power. And it's time to move into that. It's quickening. Start quickening your spirit and open yourself up to love and not to understanding. Okay. Not with understanding. We can't love without, you can't love with your mind. You can't. You try to love with your mind will have you all over the place. But when you operate from your heart, when you love from your heart, you get a whole different aspect in life, period. Okay, and that's for everybody, not just earth signs, that's just period in general. A lot of times we like to control things with our mind. When you get the thinking in your mind, what you think in your mind happens. So start operating it from a loving part. So when you are thinking in your mind, you know this is a heartfelt message for you. Okay. Quickening. Quickening. So centering is the next message that we have for you guys, for my earth signs. Leave your center, count your bad points as well as your good. What is good and what is bad are most often purely relative, okay? If you sense a weakness within yourself, explore it. It may become the source of your greatest strength. As you sit like a sacred Buddha, Ahmad, and pandemonium of your life, always remember that the situation or person who has the ability to upset you the most, to put you off your center, is your greatest teacher in the process of centering. Remember that remember that a focus on negativity can become your addictions. Okay, when you center yourself in your power, you release the need for constant distractions from your center. Okay, so center yourself. Okay, especially when you find yourself in your mind or in your head a lot. I say that a lot, in your head, meaning like your thoughts are like all over the place. Negativity, people, you got all these negative attachments added to you. Spirit wants you to center yourself, like take yourself away, pull yourself away, and meditate and get yourself centered. Okay, so you will be able to be centered, no matter if you in pandemonium, no matter if you like around chaos, no matter if you like in a battle and you can't make a decision. Center yourself so you can hear your heart, so you can hear what your spirit wants you to hear, so you can hear what your spirit wants you to do. Okay, so with the quickening card, it symbolizes the journey of discovery through a sacred land of the South. The universe is captured by the mountains. Their stones speak of the ancient qualities of sacredness. Meanwhile, the University of Power hovers as a spear in the void, the great mastery. To find power and enlightenment, you must quicken your vibration to a higher level by letting go of negative thought patterns. Okay, so let it go. Let go of all of those negative thought patterns and, thinking the worst of things. Earth signs can definitely get into their heads and think about things so much, that you guys need to let go of that negative attachment. Okay. If it's not positive, it does not need to be there. If it's not operating from a higher vibration, it does not need to be there. You need to center yourself. We need to center ourselves and, and release. Okay, release your need for consistent distractions from your center. Like center yourself and release things that that are causing you to be array. Okay, center yourself. Centering yourself is taking time to yourself, looking within. Okay, centering is one of the most important aspects of your training on your path to power. If you do not live in your center, you live on the perimeter of power, never inside the world of power. To the shamans, the Buddha signifies a higher self, the self that has grown out of worldly distractions. The fact that the Buddha is sitting in meditation in the center of a busy city amplifies that you ascend to the world of spirit and the higher self through centering, meditation, and focusing on the inner world. There is a city of activity around each of us and constant assault on the sense. On the sense. By focusing on your inner self and staying centered, you can transcend daily distractions and avoid attaching to them. You simply witness them as they whirl around you. Center is a north card because it takes strength and wisdom to stay centered through your various tests of power. Look at your problems as tests and problems rather than personal assaults will help you to understand the teaching of the North. Okay. Spirit is trying to let you know to not feel victimized when people attack you. Center yourself, okay? And think of this as, oh, this is teaching me something here. What is it that I need to learn here in this moment? Okay? You know, and if it's low vibrational, let it go. Okay? Let it go. Let go of the negative attachment that's involved there with it and center yourself. Okay? So that's for my earth signs, okay? One in a lifetime. You only got one in a lifetime when it comes to certain things, okay? Some of you guys feel like someone's that one. Earth signs. You guys are still standing. So it's time for you to, operate from your heart chakra, and any negative attachments, let them go. Give them the spirit. He'll take care of it. Okay? So now we're going to move on to our water signs and see what spirit has to say for our water signs. I'll definitely put the timestamps in for us today. So you guys can go right to your sign. But don't forget to look under your other signs as well when it comes to this reading today. Like in your chart, you have different placements. So make sure you go to freebirthcharts.com so you can kind of figure out where all of your placements is, so you can kind of coincide with whatever message that I am having today, okay, for you guys. Okay, and that's sun, moon, rising, Venus, wherever you have these placements at. That once you go to the birth chart, that'll help you get the information that you need. Okay. All right, so now we're moving on to my water signs. Spirit, what do we have for my water signs? All right. Spirit, what do we have for my water signs? That came out fast. Witness. Okay. All right, witness. Live in your sacred witness. This inner place of silence and observing is your true identity and therefore your true power. Your sacred witness is all you really have when all else is gone, when all else is failed. Like Monoph in an ancient valley of great stone, it is observes and remembers the passage of the age. The answer that you find through the timelessness of spirituality and the innocence of nature offers the offers the infinity. The infinite. Sorry. Each human being is on his or her own path, each different from yours. Answers to your questions are rarely found in another human. Rarely. Answers to your questions are rarely found in another human. Answer your own questions by reflecting on nature and conversing with your own sacred witness. Okay? And with that being said, Spirit wants you to live in your own sacred witness, not of someone else's. Okay? You defining your situation like someone else's. No, yours is totally different. Okay? The Monophs are a testimony to time gone by, to the oceans of consciousness and unconsciousness that exist before us. The stone monuments also represents the human in the passage of time and the university of the truth. that is held within Mother Earth. It is important to learn to stand still in silence. In this sacred witness within you, meditate on this stone in the great rocks of formations that have lived through the ages. Move into the essence of this stone. Once you become aware of this stillness, you will begin to experience the sacredness that lives inside you. This is a teaching of the East because the sacred witness is in the end all that you have. It's like great wisdom and illumination to become your sacred witness. Okay. So it's time to sit still, be still. It's time to be still. Okay. In our spirits, it's time to operate and find the answers to your own questions and reflect off of nature and conversing with your own sacred witness. Okay. It's time to follow our own path. Each of us have our own path. Getting rid of attachments, like things that attach you to where you're walking in someone else's path, will derail you of your own path. So try to center yourself and gather a peaceful place with silence and observe your true identity and therefore your true power. Okay. Your sacred witness is all you really have when all else has failed. Okay. That's all you have for yourself. So live in your own sacred witness. And the answers that you find through timeless and spirituality and essence of nature, it offers infinite information that you need of illumination. It answers your questions. You reflect on nature and conversing to your own sacred witness. He wants you to worry about, like, stay in your lane of worry about your path. It's time for you to take your path to the next level, not others. Okay? So walk in that. All right? All right. So I'm going to pull the oracle card for us today. And this is going to be for the collective. Emotional healing. Spirit, what else? As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. Okay? Get an understanding with yourself, and what it is that you need to do. Okay? Emotional healing. Heal yourself. Okay? What else? Summertime. Everything that you've asked for becomes yours in the summertime. Spirit, what else? Spirit, what else? Okay, we got pregnancy. Some of you guys are pregnant with a new idea. Okay? Or some of you guys can be pregnant. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. Okay, so we got emotional healing. Okay, as your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. This card signifies that you're healing some old emotional pain. The first thing that comes to mind is exactly the issue you're resolving. As you let go of anger, guilt, or other emotional wounds, you awaken a new level of power within yourself that attracts everything you desire and more. Call upon the fairies as well as supportive people or professionals to help you through this time of healing. Know that you're lovable and that you deserve a happy heart. The situation you are asking about as an emotional basis, physical healing occurs as a result of emotional healing. You're preparing for a new love by healing old hurts from previous partnerships. Consult with a professional counselor or join a support group. Journal about your feelings. This situation is bringing about tremendous personal growth. Some of you guys are going through emotional healing, or you may be feeling like you need to emotionally heal. You could be healing from a numerous of things, relationships, past hurt, things that that caused you emotional pain. Spirit is wanting you to heal your heart so you can start receiving new blessings and love. Okay. Because once you do, this situation is going to bring about a tremendous personal growth once you start focusing on healing yourself on the inside. Okay. Summer. Summer. Some of you guys could have went through emotional healing in the summertime. Everything that you ask for becomes yours in the summertime. You drawn this card because you wonder where your desires will manifest. This card represents the reassurance that your wishes have been heard and divine timing is clearing the way for your answered prayers to come to you at a perfect time. In this case, you'll finally realize your dreams in the summertime. Okay? You're moving to a warmer location, spend some time outdoors in a sunshine or with a full spectrum light. Take a vacation, especially in a warm, sunny place. So, some of you guys need to go to get emotional healing. You might need to take a vacation to a nice, warm place. Okay? I know it's starting to get cold here where I am. Some of us could be taking vacations to somewhere warm, or we need to so we can get this emotional healing for ourselves and let go of the emotional pain from the past, so we can start receiving our blessings. Okay, so we have an emotional healing coming along here. All right. And then we got pregnancy. The birth of a child brings great blessings that you, to you and the world. Okay, with this pregnancy card, I haven't had this card yet. Surprisingly, like when I'm shuffling, I see it, but I haven't pulled it yet. So either someone could be pregnant with an idea, or a child brings, great blessings to you and the world. Okay, some of you guys could have just had a baby, or something like that. But you see how she's a butterfly. She's like a cocoon, like a caterpillar bursting into a butterfly. It's beautiful here. Okay. This card indicates that you or someone close to you is presently or will very soon be expecting a child. The fairies celebrate the birth of this precious new baby upon the earth, as this child is an angel of a great joy and light and brings many positive changes into your life. This card also indicates the impending successful adoption of a child, okay? Impending, indicating an impending successful adoption of a child. A significant birthday is imminent, and the fairies are helping celebrate that day. Um, Watch for the successful birth of a new project. A baby who is important in your life was recently born. This card can also relate to a pet birth or pregnancy. You're healing from a painful experiences related to a pregnancy. You're ready for a big change in your life. Okay. So this card means a lot of things, not just pregnancy. It means new beginnings in your life, new projects that you could be starting. You're ready for a new project in your life. You're ready to move along in your life. Some of you guys could be pregnant, or somebody around you is pregnant. Okay, some of you guys could have had a baby, and that baby is like brought so much joy to your family. Um, it's the message that I'm getting from the pregnancy card. But yes, emotional healing, getting out into the sun and, sunbathing and getting energy from the earth so you can start healing yourself. Okay. Um, so with that being said, I'll make sure I get out in the sun today. So just try to make sure you get out in the sun and get you some energy, and just meditate like spirit wants you to do. Okay. I want to thank everybody for coming out to my channel. I will stamp everything at the in the comment section. So please make sure you comment there. For those who are or want to make a donation to my channel, you can make that donation at the $ Faithful Love 11. And if you guys have any questions, just comment below, and I'll let you guys know of how to get in touch with me through that message. I hope all is well. You guys are having a wonderful, beautiful day. Just remember to operate from your heart chakra, and let go of control, trying to control your mind and thinking from your mind, okay, and loving from your mind. It's time to start operating from your spirit, okay. With that being said, everyone have a lovely day in love and light, and thanks again. Alrighty, bye.